is Brandon Foster with Magicland Vacations, the Travel Planning Genies, and we also got...
This is Laura Morrison, one of your Travel Planning Genies.
Yes, you know we like to help families like you save time, save stress, save hassle, and...
Save money.
And create extra magic on our Disney and Universal
Always.
destination vacations. Ooh, the Liberty... That was the old... Liberty Bell. Thank you, Laura. When I get my Texas tongue-tied, Laura is nice enough to fill in the blanks for me. Today we're talking all about what to do if one of your dear friends or family members on your Walt Disney World vacation has a accessibility need. So we're going to talk about DS Pass and wheelchairs and EVCs, which, by the way, Laura, true fact, my Meemaw had an EVC scooter and she got banned from using it in the nursing home because she would go way too fast.
She was racing down the halls?
She was racing down the halls all the time, and they actually had to take her EVC into the shop to actually turn down the motor so it wouldn't go so fast.
Meemaw was a speed demon.
Meemaw was a speed demon, so for all you Meemaws out there, or people playing it for Meemaws, this video is all for you. If you want to rent a EVC or a wheelchair when you come to the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World, it's going to be right through that park entrance on the right-hand side. Now, it costs $70 right now. Now, that includes a refundable deposit of $20 for that EVC rental. Wheelchairs are cheaper, but it's so much easier to actually have an EVC while you are enjoying the Magic Kingdom or any park in all of Walt Disney World. However, if you really want to save some money, there's also a lot of third-party vendors that you can use, like Buena Vista Scooter Rentals, that will actually reduce that cost for you, and you can have that for your resort hotel stay. And all of Disney Transportation makes it really easy to use that EVC on and off. Even the Skyliner makes it really, really easy, as well as the bus transportation system. Now, when you actually come to the Magic Kingdom or any of those parks and you actually get in line, what they're gonna have you do is you're actually gonna fill out a form which has a waiver, it has terms and conditions as well, and then you'll have a little sheet of paper that you put your last name in, and then you slide that into your EVC, so you can keep track of your EVC all day long.
So these are the scooters here at the Magic Kingdom. You have a little pocket on the front, you put your name tag, basket. These are fully charged. They'll last the whole day at the Magic Kingdom.
If you have a friend or family member with any kind of accessibility need when you visit any of the theme parks at Walt Disney World Resort, and actually Universal Orlando has a similar system as well, they have what's called a DAS pass, a disability accessibility system is what it stands for, a DAS pass. Now, in order to get a DAS pass at the Magic Kingdom or any of the resorts at Walt Disney World, for Magic Kingdom, you're actually gonna go to City Hall. Basically, you're gonna go to guest relations. Now, I use this system all the time with my adopted little bro who is on the autism spectrum. So I have to be really clear and say that the DAS system is actually on a case-by-case basis and is up to the purview of the cast member on whether or not they actually allow you to use the DAS system. Now, I printed off the official guidelines today. Oh boy, because I wanted to read specifically what it says about the DAS system. And it says, guest relation cast members will work with you individually to provide assistance. Based on your specific needs, DAS or other accommodations may be provided. May being the key word there. And it says the goal of DAS is to accommodate guests who aren't able to wait in a conventional queue environment to accommodate due to a disability. This is really important because I know we have so many older people and people that maybe sprained their ankles or stubbed their big toes or broke their foot or whatever the case may be that have a scooter or EVC or wheelchair or even one of those like rolling things with the knee brace on, right? It actually says that a guest whose disability is based solely on the necessity to use a wheelchair or scooter does not need DAS. So I'm just saying that because I don't want you all to get in line at City Hall and then come out disappointed, all right? But it is really good for people with autism or anybody who really cannot wait in a conventional queue system.
When you're here and you have to park your EBC, your electric scooter, what you're gonna do is you're gonna actually park it down by the attraction entrance. They have a roped off area. These areas are just for the strollers to make it easier so people are not tripping over strollers trying to get their EBCs parked. So remember, ask a cast member where to park your EBC.
Now, once you have your DS pass, any single attraction that you go to, you're gonna look for this sign that says Alternative Access Entrance. Now, many of you are probably thinking when you go to Walt Disney World right now and you know there's not a Fast Pass, you go, why are people going through the Fast Pass line? That's not fair. Well, they actually don't have a Fast Pass. They actually have a DAS Pass. And what happens with the DAS Pass is you actually have to wait the same amount of time as when you actually register. So right now, the wait time for Pirates is 35 minutes. So if I was up to walk up to these cast members over here and use my DAS Pass, they would give me a return time 35 minutes from now. When I come back, I would check back in with them, I would scan my magic band, and then I would go straight into basically the attraction to actually ride the attraction. So a DS Pass isn't a not waiting in line. It's like you're waiting, but just not physically in line is what a DS Pass system is. Now you can only have one DS Pass at a time. So if you're using your DS Pass system, we highly recommend that you choose shorter wait times, right? So that you can use one and then use another and then use another and use another. Or alternatively, do something that's a longer attraction like in Magic Kingdom, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then go watch some shows, right? Especially really good at Animal Kingdom when you have Lion King, one of the best shows ever. That will actually allow you to let some time wear off that DS system, like for Avatar Flight of Passage, and then go and watch your show.
When you're at City Hall and you get your DAS pass, they're going to snap a photo of you, which is going to be attached to your magic band. Now, if your DAS individual is a small child and you don't want their photo made, they will take it of mom or dad, but that person has to be with the group to get on the ride. So when you get on the ride, they're going to scan your band. They're going to look at the picture. You can bring a total of 8 people on the ride total. So that's your DAS person plus 7 of your family members. They'll all be welcomed on the ride and sent on in.
If you have someone who is in a wheelchair or a scooter or even one of those leg thingies, I don't know what those are called. Push carts for knees? I don't know, knee walkers. Thank you, that's the voice of Laura that you're hearing there. When you go to any ride entrance, it's going to say if you must transfer out of your wheelchair. Now, I will tell you for both Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, and Disneyland, 99.9% of the rides do require you to actually leave your wheelchair and transfer. And where that is just dependent upon the ride. So if you're not sure where that transfer occurs or how close you can get your EBC or your wheelchair, just ask a cast member or a team member at Universal Orlando and they're going to be happy to help you. There are a few rides in all of Walt Disney World where actually similar to the DS system, you actually can't wait in line with a wheelchair or with an EBC, and that's simply because the queue won't let you fit. So that's the problem. So all you have to do is you can see on this sign right over here, it says must transfer through exit. So if you're not sure, look at the signs next to the attraction or ask a cast member. Or better yet, when you use our amazing expert Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, any place Disney or Universal Destination Services, we can tell you exactly which rides require a transfer where you actually get something similar to DS Pass if you have a wheelchair or EBC. Boom! Now, if you have a wheelchair EBC, all right, and you want to watch one of the shows, all the shows, or of course, wheelchair, EBC, and knee scooter accessible for your Disney and Universal too planning needs. As you can see, we have a wheelchair ramp right over there, which is really nice. And we're in front of one of my favorite shows, the Contraband Jamboree.
All of the restaurants here in the Walt Disney World have wheelchair access, so don't worry about that. Here at the Liberty Tree Tavern, the wheelchair accessibility and EVC accessibility is right next to it. Come on in, be sure and check out our dining review. This is one of my favorites because it's Thanksgiving every day.
Now, of course, Laura and I and all the other genies at Magic Land Vacations would absolutely love to grant your Disney and Universal destination vacation wishes. If you go to our website, you can actually check out all the destinations that we do right over here. You can also schedule a complimentary consultation with one of our amazing Disney and Universal travel planning experts. And Laura, why don't you tell them how can they sign up for one of our amazing giveaways?
You join our VIP Facebook group, you can join there. You can also go to our website and click on the link to our 10 favorite hacks and tricks for Disney and Universal, and you can also go there.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget, we have some more amazing Disney and Universal video content for you to watch as well. We have a video right here and a video right here, and make sure you check the links in the description where you can figure out where to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.